Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. In motion comes Andrews. He'll drop to throw. Oh, right at the outside, he lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Recovered by the offense.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one pinballs around, but it is. Incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun, moving to his right, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
No, go, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past 30. He'll mark him at 32.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Out to his right. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for an Eagles first down.
43-yard line.
Great. Super, set. And anyway,
A run with Barkley. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything.
And he's going to go into the end zone, but there is a flag down, and this is all going to be erased.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Saints.
On first down, right back to Mitchell. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the Defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yeti. Great. Set. Trimmer. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll air it out. Deep Pelosi. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 37 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle. First down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is first touchdown this year.
Mike Houston was saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So after one, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To throw here to begin the drive. That one caught is Jimray DK. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
For the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
In motion comes Andrews. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have a Saints first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Working across the field, he spots Watson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They gained 18 yards on that one. First down, New Orleans. To the air one more time. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
180.
Once again, it's Barkley. And pick up 3, or maybe 4. Brian Cook up to the safety spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Great. Set. No touch.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Caught downfield by Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey. Great. Set. No touch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out wide. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Great. Set. On anyone else. Me. Alpha. No touch.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
No touch. Set. No touch.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Eagles. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Flush to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Great. Set. Go Silver. Ready? On anyone else. Tiger Hornet. Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti. Hey.
A first down throw for Hurts. He's going to air this one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. It's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard. Now it's Hurts. Over the middle, it's Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Great.
A run up the middle with Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Great.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His second touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Saints first down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
No touch it. Hey, anyone hit? No touch.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First down at the 46-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. They get this to about midfield. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Good.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. He's the first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on third and inches.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Headed left, buying time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That pass play good for 22. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. And he can to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here to begin the drive. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
To the left side, in the hands of Watson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, Warriors 17.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That is punt, back corner of the end zone. Mark Andrews, touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack off the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
2nd and 10.
Oh, hey, Silver. Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jim DK that time. And 3rd down coming up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Eagles are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Back deep to receive, the explosive KaVontae Turpin. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Their own 40-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. They'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. KaVontae Turpin. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find...
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. Saints will cut the deficit to 7.
Makes the score Eagles 43, Saints 36.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
No touch up. Whatever you want.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On play action, here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Don't touch that. Keep.
Now Barkley. And this tackle there, he's pushing forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Great, set. Crown left Yeti. Don't touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Great, set. Don't touch.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Great, set. Anyway, don't touch.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Eagles.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.